Gotta say, I started watching this show. We talked about it yesterday. I think on the air, off the air, I don't know, but it was on Netflix. The Most Hated Man on the Internet. I don't know if we talked about it or not.
I think we talked about it off air.
Okay, so I sat down. I started watching it. As soon as you press play, that first episode. I don't know how many episodes there are.
Three.
There's 3. That first episode, you can't turn it off, right?
It's really good.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
Did you watch the whole thing, Peyton?
Yeah, I finished last night.
Okay. Second episode, there's a part where I kind of like, and I turned it off. But how does it go? What do you think? Because I know it's number 4 on Netflix right now, and it is. I had no idea about this story.
I had no idea that was a website. Like, I did not know anything about isanyoneup.com. I didn't know.
That's so crazy.
Really? Like, I mean, I remember hearing about that guy going to jail and like the revenge porn thing becoming illegal. And then I didn't really know what it was connected to at all. So I think this like little docuseries like kind of blew my mind.
Yeah, I never heard of anything. Had you had?
Yeah,
Peyton?
so it was really weird for me to sit and watch this documentary because I feel like I lived a part of it. And I remember like I was on Twitter in 2010, 2009 in middle school. And so I remember going in freshman in high school and this guy like going down in 2012. And it was like, I remember people saying like, hashtag the family, Twitter's so boring. I don't want to be on here anymore. Like that's my freshman year of high school. And so I was completely blown away because I totally forgot about this guy because it wasn't like a direct impact on my life. I wasn't like on that site, but like I was very new to Twitter when all of that was going down. So it was really weird for me to like see a documentary and me be like, whoa, I kind of lived a little bit of this.
Wow, it was such a weird story. It seemed like it was so huge, and I don't remember any of it.
No.
It's so weird.
No.
But I will tell you, Rich, do you know anything about the story?
I've seen the previews.
So it's a guy that just people started sending him naked pictures of people, and he started posting on a website. Then he apparently started hacking people, and he started pulling their personal naked pictures, posting them, and he was just rude, and mean, and he didn't care, and he wouldn't take down sites. And this one mom, she went after him, and she was able to get stuff done, and that's kind of where I'm at. So I got to the point where I just started Googling everything. Did you go to the website currently?
No.
I did.
Yeah, you go to the website,
Yeah.
and some guy or some organization bought it and shut him down.
Well, that's part of the documentary.
Yeah.
The website?
It
That
gets into
getting
it.
purchased and stuff like that.
So, but if you go to the website, it's like, hey, Hunter, ha!
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, whatever. And you
It
read this
breaks
whole
it
site.
all down
yeah.
in the last episode. Like the last 20, 30 minutes, it breaks everything down. His sentence, all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How
it
long
gets
is he in jail
good.
for?
Well, I found an interview with
A
him.
little over 2 years.
An interview with him now. He's 36 years old, and he goes, I don't regret a thing. Does it say that in the documentary?
No.
No.
He's like, I
but-
wish I would have done it 10 times more, 10 times harder, is what he says
They
now.
said he agreed to be a part of the documentary at first
Yeah.
and then pulled out at the end. And they said, so we used his images anyway.
That was my favorite part. It was so good.
There's a part, though, that I thought if we could pull audio and play audio from the show, I wish we could, but I don't know if we could. But
No, it's no.
That's a
It's
gr-
like so dirty, the stuff that he says.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about the girl, Butthole Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
she-
I mean,
that was
even
pretty
that. No,
bad.
that's
Just
like
the
too
stuff.
dirty.
This girl, that's her name.
Yeah.
And
I was
just hearing the
floored
audio quotes,
by that.
listening to this girl, and that's her name, and the things that she was doing, I thought, boy, if I could just be great, starring Rich. And then I put the cell phone up my butt.
No. No more.
What
That's how I was looking at it for our show.
No more.
So
That's creative. Good,
fascinating.
keep that coming.
Yeah.
What I thought really hit home for me, though, watching that documentary was there was one woman and he had an interview and he was completely just dehumanizing these people to not feel this guilt. And she was like, I guess that's what a sociopath does is dehumanize people. And then I was like, that makes total sense. He's a total narcissist sociopath, like to the T.
It was pretty crazy how they it was like this mama bear that came out in this woman. It's like it wasn't even her, and she got her daughter's picture taken down and kept going.
Yeah.
And was like, I already told 40 other victims that I was going to help them. I can't just leave them hanging. Like I'm going to keep going. And she worked on this for 4 years before this guy was actually taken down. Not to mention, like the military guy with the anti-bullying
Oh, that
website.
guy.
Yeah.
I
he's
like
the
that
one
guy.
you
He's
love
good.
him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the one that ended up buying the website from Hunter.
Oh, that's the guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
It
like.
gets good.
I'm right after that guy, but they get in this long, detailed thing
I
about
think the
and
second
that
episode
tone.
kind of like, and then
That's
the
where I
third
faded out.
episode-
I was like, I'm going to bed.
Agreed.
Meanwhile, so here we are. Kyle yesterday came on the show and told us about her surgery she had, right? She had kind of a ruptured what's
Implant.
a ruptured? I couldn't think of it, ruptured implant. And so you had them redone. And so yesterday, because you're chilling at home for 2 weeks, and now you're back yesterday, so you had your first full day of moving around, right? So what was that
Yeah.
like? 'Cause you still had anesthesia in your body, you had all the stuff.
I got done with work and I was like, I did it. I did it. And then I was like, oh yeah, I still have to go home and like take care of kids and like, be a mom and do everything. And I was like so exhausted. It took everything out of me that I was like, extra quiet time. I'm going to try to take a nap. And then the kids are fighting, so I don't get to take a nap. And then like I've shared with you guys before that I really I despise dinner time. Like, I don't know how it was just like decided somehow that I'm always in charge of figuring out what's for dinner.
And what
I'm
happens
just
if you don't? Nobody
I'm
eats.
just like the worst cook, and it always ends up a disaster. And I don't know if I was just exhausted or if it's just because generally I'm not very great at that skill. But I'm like cooking dinner, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make turkey taco bowls. Let's do this. That should be easy, right? But you add in one more pan, and there's a lid, and I just completely singed my arm. Like it got burnt so bad.
Ooh, that looks painful.
Oh.
I was like, okay, I have to go to bed.
Oh, it was
Got to
probably
that-
all of the elements.
I just got to that moment where I was like, oh man, just so I ended work and I was like on this high, I did it. I didn't think I was gonna have enough energy to get through the day. And then I got home and I was just like, ah.
You got through it yesterday. You're in here, new boob goofing.
Yeah.
New boob goofing.
You were still
Feeling
bouncing
good?
around like Kyle, but like
I know.
she moves around like
She
a
kick
cartoon.
her feet up. New boob goofing. Look at new boob. Genuine leather. Genuine
Three
silicone.
payments.
3 payments.